entertainment a bit, to some bit of lifestyle. We now want to talk about events and decor industry here in Kenya, what it entails to be in this kind of space for those that want to get into the kind of challenges they are in, how to navigate and deal with, and which better person than someone who's actually been here for a while, trying to make us understand a bit about this. I have two guests in studio to my immediate right. That is Benard Neseri,
Thank you,
founder of Neseri Creations.
Asante sana.
And then we also have Abraham Mwangi, who works hand in hand with Ben. Sindio?
Yes.
Let's just begin with you, Ben, because you actually are a trained journalist.
Yes.
Who moved to events,
Exactly.
decorations.
Exactly.
How did that happen?
Yeah, it was very hard to navigate in the media industry.
Media sio rahisi.
Sio rahisi. It wasn't that easy, but I was working as a videographer in events. Most of the events we used to go to weddings. So I used to be a videographer in weddings, and most of the time I could be sent to the wedding venues to shoot the clips for the setups and everything. And that's where I got interested in the setups and deco things actually. Yeah, hapo ndo nilianza kupenda story na decorations because I used to help those guys setting up the decors after I finish up with my clips. Yeah.
So at least for you it's a different story. You know, most people that will tell you, especially those in the arts events, they'll tell you, for me, ni kitu nilikuwa nimeanzanga kwa nayo. It was a passion from nikiwa primary, high school. So for you it was the areas, the people that you were interacting with. Hapo ndio passion ilianza kugrow. Hapo
ndio passion ilianza kugrow because I used to love things to do with art and everything. So every time I could see the arrangements of the setup, I used to take photos, and I just got that passion and interest to do it. And I was like, one day I'll try. So for me, how I started, it was actually very funny because I was going to these wedding committees for like a videographer. So I had presented my quotations as a videographer at a meeting. Then they asked me like, do you know someone who can do deco for us for a wedding? I was like, yeah, I know. Then I was like, can you give us the contact person? I was like, we also do that.
Okay.
So, and that was my first time. I had never done deco anywhere. That was my first time. So from then I had to go back and start searching where to get this, where to get that, because I even didn't know people with the tent people, the drapings people, the flower people. So I had to go and research, look for those guys I used to help around, like, can I get tents, how much? And it was very hard for me. It was very tricky, but I tried to manage because I had not even done a quotation for deco. I didn't know so much requirements about deco, but I decided like I'll do it. And it was very, very hard for me because I underquote the quotation. And the day came, I was to do video, I was to do photography, and here I was to do deco. And it's my first time. I have to jungle between setup and videography and photography. So now the guys who are helping me out, hata pia ni wageni. They didn't know anything to do with deco. Because I was like, no, we just do like this, And actually we managed, though we went at a big loss, but at least we managed. So from there, I never gave up. I was like, if at all we manage that one, we'll give it another try. Yeah. Okay,
and we'll come to that in just a bit. That issue of underquoting, what actually happens that someone would get to that point they're underquoting. Quoting, is it lack of mentorship, lack of proper know-how of the business or industry? Before I get to do that, Abu, you work hand in hand with Ben. At what point did you actually realize or just think, by the way, deco events ni kitu nazataka kufanya?
For me, at first tulianza kuwork na Ben back in 2016. Hapo walikuwa nafanya deco za church when we had events like the meetings, Easter meetings, conventions. So hapo mimi sikuwa nimetake serious. Ningekuwa naenda hapo namsaidia like kubeba the safety pins and that.
Mtu wa mkono sasa.
Because kazi yake ilikuwa poa. So after hapo back nilikuwa in high school. So back in 2018, when nilikuja Nairobi, So hapo nikaanza naye, akianza kwenda event ananiita, like siko na take serious. But sasa venye ilifika 2019 kazi nayo ikakuwa mingi kwake. So akaanza kunipatia like ananituma kwingine, mimi naenda hapo, niko peke yangu, yeye anaenda kwingine. So passion nayo ikaanza hapo, nikapenda. Kuna wengine hasa wakakuja like before me na nikaanza kuwafunza. Yeah. So ilikuwa back in 2019.
So it means that sometimes when you look at events, deco industry, just like music, kuna aspect at which kuna at some point where people don't take this thing as serious. You are actually one of them.
Yeah.
Nini why na happen that people don't really take this kind of industries so serious?
Najua watu hawapendi like kazi mingi, and deco events ni kitu very tiresome. Una spend your time mostly, maybe hata the income utapata baadaye haina income. But sasa sisi kitu venye nitaka kuwa serious about it, siko nataka tu like ikuwe a business to my side, but naweza saidia society in a way that pia hao nikiwafanyia event and what itawasaidia hao. I can create job opportunities to others. Also pia mimi naweza kuwa manager kwa sababu nimesomea human resource. Si ati ni kitu nimefanya event.
Alright.
I'm just from human resource, then I shifted to now events.